This comment reads, "Dude, you physically pass, time to vocal train." And I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. There's actually different voices that I use throughout the day, depending on my level of comfort and safety. For example, this is typically how I sound whenever I'm out in public alone. I try to keep the vocal resonance to a minimum, and it takes a lot of energy and effort to maintain, and I'm just not there yet. It's not my normal voice. I don't feel most comfortable in this vocal range, and it may be one day, but this is not how I typically sound, mostly just whenever I don't feel safe. Whenever I'm around friends, I worry a lot less about vocal resonance because I know I have people around me who have my back, and this is a lot more comfortable. It still takes a little bit of effort to maintain, but this is where I'm typically at, especially if I'm out in public with people. When I'm at home or doing TikTok, I don't really do any type of vocal modification, mostly because I want people to know that it's okay to sound however you sound. It's all about your comfort level and your safety. But it also doesn't require a whole lot of energy for me to maintain anything. And I feel safe. I'm at my own house. And this right here is how I sound whenever your dad is sucking my dick.
Man, you are one twisted fuck.
Now, I'm just going to pretend I did not hear that last sentence that fella just said. So twisted. Anyway, setting that aside, my question is, why do these people always have to change their voices so much if they're just being their true, authentic selves like they always claim? That doesn't make any sense. Well, none of this makes any sense. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have a very quick and very crazy Clown World update for you guys today. And as usual, we have, well, very little time to waste. So let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment. So here we have a post from this individual named Lila. Now, Lila is a biological man that identifies as a trans woman and calls himself a transbian or trans lesbian. Now, Lila posted this photo. The caption says, "I'm so tired of being called sir."
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
All right, let's keep it moving with this fella who is a Carmelo Harris voter. Now, let me just say one thing real quick before I roll this clip. We often hear people, especially politicians, talking about unity and how we have to come together as Americans and figure out what we have in common. But after watching this, ask yourself, do you really want to unify with people like this? Just saying, roll it.
Just wanted to hop on here real quick at 10:15 p.m. on a Wednesday night and remind everybody that in early August of 2024, people who support Donald Trump are dumb, gullible, loud, mean, easily manipulated, and easily separated from their money. They are the stupidest motherfuckers I have met in my entire life, and their level of stupid is only matched by their level of gullibility. And by the number of teeth that they're missing, and by, well, I mean, their family tree is a straight line, and their uncle is their dad, and their mom is their sister. It's a fucking mess, man. It's a total mess.
Who the f*** do you think you are, you crazy little shit?
Now, if that fellow we just heard from could throw Donald Trump and all of his supporters in prison just by snapping his fingers, don't get it twisted. He absolutely would do that. Anyway, next up. So here we have this lovely lady touching on the Tampon Tim controversy. Now, for those of you that don't know what that is, Chlamydia Harris's running mate, Tim Walz, as the governor of Minnesota, signed a bill where he put tampon dispensers in all the boys' restrooms in the public schools in that state. Roll it.
Boys do need tampons.
Say what?
Boys do need tampons. I just found out they actually do need them. Hear me out. It turns out that teachers, as part of their active shooter drills, have been told by law enforcement and doctors that tampons are a great way to plug up a bullet hole and to slow the bleeding. So for all you MAGA nut jobs that want to load our schools out with more guns than an army base and sell a weapon of war to anyone who wants one, tampons in the boys' room can be part of your agenda too. Awesome, right? Look at us all coming together on this bipartisan issue.
Oh, don't give me that liberal bullshit.
Now, let me give credit where credit is due. At least that lady we just heard from didn't say boys need tampons for when they're on their periods, right? Anyway, so Elon Musk and Donald Trump did a Spaces interview on X the other day, and well, it caused a lot of shitlibs to lose their minds. This fella being one of said shitlibs. Roll it.
What's going on, mi gente? Let me give you a quick rundown of last night's interview between Elon Musk and Donald Trump. This is what happened. A selfish, greedy, rich asshole who literally bought the platform in which the interview took place with the goal of being an asshole to people who knows he's an asshole, was trying to help another selfish, greedy, rich asshole to convince a bunch of selfish, broke-ass, delusional assholes that the selfish, greedy, rich assholes who were conducting the interview are actually looking for ways to make the lives of the selfish, broke-ass, delusional assholes better for them, even though both of the selfish, greedy, rich assholes have already proven to all assholes that neither one of them give two fucks about any other assholes but the themselves. Stay woke, mi gente.
What the hell did you just say?
Stay woke, mi gente.
You know what woke means? It means you're a loser.
Hey, miente, we over here are awake, not woke. Anyway, here's another one. Roll it.
I hate Elon Musk! Do you even know how much money he has donated to Trump? $10 trillion! He doesn't need that money. He's already a trillionaire. Just trillionaires supporting other trillionaires. You know how much money of that could be donated to worthwhile causes? Like the Biden-Harris campaign? He made Twitter suck! And his dad owns Emerald Mines!
You fucking crazy, man. You sound insane. Do you realize that? You should be medicated.
So, this young lady with the very interesting haircut and eyebrows thinks that conservatives want to take away free school lunches for children that need them. I've never heard one Republican or conservative state that policy position. Where do these people get their information from? Anyway, regardless, these are the people that are staunchly pro-abortion, but now all of a sudden they care about kids? Roll it.
Can someone please explain to me, and I'm legitimately asking this question, why do conservatives want to take away free food, like free school lunches, from school children that are hungry? It seems so, legitimately villainous and just, horrible. It's cartoonish, almost. You're a cartoon supervillain. That is what you are. There's no way you can want to take away school children's food, free food, that are going hungry at home, and think that you're a good person. What are we talking about? It makes me feel like I'm the crazy one, because I'm like, are you f***ing serious? Are you actually f***ing serious? I would have gone hungry as a child every single day if you had done that to me. Do you know how many children are going to go hungry if you actually f***ing take away their free lunches? Oh my God, they're children. They are children that we're talking about that are starving. Are you serious?
What are you talking about? You're delusional.
Hey, real quick, we don't have... Ugh. Sorry. Real quick, we don't have any sponsors for today's video, but we do have a couple of honorable mentions who each left a super thanks on the last video, and those honorable mentions are Pastor Bob Rogers and Felicia B. Pastor Bob and Felicia, thank you guys so much for leaving a super thanks on the last video. I really appreciate the support. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. All right, get this off the screen, please. It's kind of creeping me out. Ugh.
What the f is wrong with you?
All right, next up we have this lovely young lady who, because she is a blatant racist, tried to train her dog to be a racist. Roll it.
White people are truly so dense. So there's this woman that had a cool dog, and my dog was cool with her dog. So they like played a little bit, and then her friend like pulls up, and we start talking about my dog. She's a German Shepherd, Belgian Malinois. And she's like, oh yeah, like all the dogs that protect like the president are Malinois. And then I start talking about how like trainers end up being super racist, and they are racist, and then it perpetuates a stereotype of my dog that like she doesn't with black and brown people, which is the opposite. I literally told her, I was like, I trained her to not like white people. Which the woman with the dogs like laughed at because it's hilarious. But anyways, surprised though, 'cause she was also white. But I was like, yeah, you know, the trainers are like a little bit like the trainers are racist, and she was like, towards other dogs. I was like, no, against like black and brown people. Like they train dogs to bite them and hold on to them and latch onto them. Which is a huge problem. She's like, yeah, like I've never heard that before. And I was like, well, yeah, you're white. So you're probably also racist. But yeah, I don't know what it is with these people. Like just no perception. They're just like, yeah, racism doesn't exist. Shut up. It's absurd. I don't understand it.
What did you say? What the f did you just say?
I trained her to not like white people.
That's just self-centered and racist. You need to shut the f up.
So I saw this picture making its rounds on the interwebs, and it reminded me of a clip I showed in the last video where a biological man that identifies as a trans woman was praising a book about Mao and wearing a red hammer and sickle jersey. So here we have a biological man that identifies as a trans woman wearing a red jersey with all the communist leaders' names on it and has a tattoo of a hammer and sickle. So my question is, why do all these trans folks like communism so much?
These communists are all cowards.
So this individual, who is a biological man that identifies as a trans woman, says that straight men are into trans women and that doesn't make them gay. Okay, rolling.
Trans women tell you that straight men are into us. You don't need to justify their sexuality by saying, oh, they must be queer, because trans women are women. And if we are going to stand by that because it's true, then let's just take it at face value.
What? That's so fucking gay.
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up with this clip of former Vice President Joe Biden, who finally decided to crawl out of the basement. Now, I keep accusing Trump of putting together this Project 2025, which really has nothing to do with Trump. It was put together by some think tank. I think it was the Heritage Foundation. So that's what he's talking about when he says this. Anyway, things are clearly getting very crazy out there, guys. So please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time, love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
Let me tell you what our Project 2025 is. Beat the hell out of them. I mean it.
What did you say?
Let me tell you what our Project 2025 is. Beat the hell out of them. I mean it.
You think you tough? You think you tough, huh?
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
And you ain't black.